up when you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense will get first crack at it today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Got the quick completion.
God, what
Finds
the
a
fuck
little
is this
space.
so bad?
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's James. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the Clemson Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick.
It's a running room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on stage, my friend?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Oh, what
He's
a
brought
play.
down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Clemson. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Power football with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Scanning the field, it's James.
What
Finds a man on the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good.
Bandana game.
On a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. They're going back to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Hauls it in. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Golden Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone.
Why do you let me press triangle?
Down Boston College. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on
Hold
the
and
board.
triangle.
Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is some...
Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. On the move, it's McDonald. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Boston College will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Great place to start for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
In the box. Damn.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
With the run on first and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball's up to 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's James. And the ball's out. Who's going to get it? Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium.
Yeah, Penn State won 50 to 20.
The difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd.
Yeah,
leaves happy with the win. We'll
50
see a
to
lot of
45.
games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? He's loose. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big
You got 100 yards already.
pickup gets him out of trouble. Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake, down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Lockwood. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the return. He's got great speed. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some.
That's a pick.
And this defense
What?
really needed something to go right.
Bro, ain't no way that's a
Play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
That is crazy, man.
When you get interceptions as a safety, it's anticipation. You can see it. They see the route. They break on it. They go make big hits and big plays. This time, he gets the big INT.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive game.
Oh, wow.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before
How is he
picks
hurt?
up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Just drives in between the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Second down, they'll go to the air. Plucks it out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down, and he just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock.
What kind of throw was that, bro?
Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's James. That's reeled in.
What the fuck?
Still running at the 40. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll open the second half on the ground. Find some fresh air. It's a seam wide open. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Boston College, 10.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's James. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Snap it to the back. He breaks the tackle. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Release to the back. Working that left side now. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. They'll go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Boston College will send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
To throw, it's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Just keep slinging it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion on the out route. There he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Send the tight end in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davidson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets open down the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Clemson jumps to the line. Got his man. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. The Golden Eagles buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Bringing the heat. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. He's in open space downfield.
The return is brought down at the 40, and the Clemson offense will take over.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch down the right side. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got the quick pass. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Clemson set up with another first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the run. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Zings it complete to the right. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Clemson. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays.
It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
And the Clemson offense will take over.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensively. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got a great field position now. You've got to take advantage.
Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
This time it's complete. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trick to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive. Stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it. So tough to defend when you get.
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the